YouTube, what's good? It's your boy, NY Backyard Legend, and this video was a video that I didn't even think would happen, alright? I'm not a top-ranking YouTuber, which is the best part. I'm just a cool guy, I'm normal, and I collect figures, alright? And I like to make friends along the way. So, my boy Bones tagged me in a video about the DC Multiverse line, and it's basically a little bit of a homework project, too. What was my first figures, how the line is going, and what do I expect? Whew, I expect a lot, but I'm not one of those crybabies or the worms that he talks about, and I call them worms too because there are a lot of crybabies in the community who complain about McFarlane or, they talk a lot of shit about McFarlane. I'm not going to be a cursing on this video. I know kids watch, and for the kids who do watch, I thank you. This is an adult channel though. But for anybody of any age that's watching who may like my videos, I thank y'all. And I appreciate y'all for watching this crappy channel. Y'all know that this is the #1 cringy channel on YouTube. And I appreciate y'all for watching. Like, I can't even keep the color staying right. Whatever. When the line first started, I wasn't collecting them. I wasn't even thinking about it. I got into the DC Multiverse because of these guys. I was always waiting for somebody to make us an affordable Mortal Kombat line. If y'all could see, my wife has Baraka because I bought her the Storm Collectibles Baraka. Okay, she wanted Baraka and I bought her that. $80 damn. And I said, I am not getting into this line. This line is too much, all right? So I waited, and trust me, I used to play around, I used to look, and I used to say, maybe I will. Maybe I'll buy a Storm Collectibles Mortal Kombat figure and see what I can do. And maybe just buy one a month or whatever. Because at that time I was collecting WWE figures. So when McFarlane dropped the noise about these, that was a happy day for people like me. And I say that because not all of us can afford to be buying these figures whenever we want. We gotta finagle things, use Afterpay, whatever it means I gotta do. Sell plasma. This channel is legit. This channel and I have always been for the people. Okay, the people who have it rough or the people who got real deal bills. Okay, so I'm one of those. You heard me plenty of times say before I pay child support. All right, I got bills. It's real. So when these dropped, this was the best thing that could ever happen. All right, the Mortal Kombat line from Tom McFarlane, great stuff. Good sculpting work. Great sculpting work. Scary also. I always never want to drop these, so I keep the stands on these because I don't want them to drop at all. So I keep the stands on them, and they stay good on my shelf. They never fall. My WWE figures used to always shelf dive every day for some reason. Sometimes loads of them, 20 be on the floor. I hated that crap. And that community was toxic as hell. So I'm glad I'm out of that. Not going back. These broke the mold of everything that needed to be done. They came with great accessories. They came with great weapons, great articulation. You know what I'm saying? Always had a double jointed elbows, double jointed knees. Everything was just always there. And you can hear mine's are still stiff. These are the originals. They're still stiff. This guy right now, he's on the aftermarket for like $100. You'll never get another Scorpion figure like this for $20. Okay, so it's because of these. I used to play the DC versus Mortal Kombat game a lot. Okay, a lot. I used to play that, and I always say, well, yo, if they ever make figures, I'll get them. Boom. Mattel died because they cared more about Barbie, Hot Wheels, the WWE line. What else they got? They got the He-Man line. They cared and put their heart and soul into that and said, FDC, we're done. A new player came into town, which was Todd McFarlane. He came, and these was legitly, in one order, was my first figures. Okay? These was my first. I walked into a store, seen them hanging up because that was a big deal. That was the hype. That we have new figures sitting on the shelf. And I wasn't a huge DC guy up until one day on YouTube. I watched a video showing what company stole who characters from what. And Marvel, if you look it up, Marvel stole more characters from DC than DC copied from Marvel. And I just said, you know what? Marvel makes better movies, but the animated movies, right here. DC makes the better animated movies. I wish they made better live action movies, but they don't and they won't. It's okay. But when it comes to figures, McFarlane got it on lock. So, right here, and the only reason why I can remember, because Bones had me thrown for a loop. I was like, oh no, I don't remember what figures I bought first, or where I even got them from, to be honest. So I had to dig deep in the brain and remembered I used to always go to my Walmart, my local Walmart, out here in Valley Stream, Long Island. I don't live in Long Island, I live in Jamaica, Queens, but Valley Stream is not that far away. It's a short bus ride away. Or when my scooter was working, I used to ride my scooter. This is the reason why I remember who came first. And usually when I go to the store, if they have 2 or 3 that I like, I'm getting them all. I'm getting them all. Batman's supposed to be the best one. He stands up without a stand. The other ones don't. When I get them, they go straight into this album. And I keep my figures in chronological order. Try not to knock over other stuff. They're in chronological order. So that's how I know. Alright, Green Lantern, Batman, Superman, and then like these came. So yeah, you would think like the action one, the Superman 1000 or whatever, the Batman, the other ones, those came after. That's my second page. Okay, and I don't remember where. I don't know if it was Amazon or if it was in the store, but I remember those was after. These was in the store because a lot of people saw those and was like, yuck, I don't want those. I did. It was a new line, and I wanted to collect from the beginning. All right, I thought it was cool, something cool to do, and I'm a collector. So I was like, all right, I got me a new collection to collect. No more WWE. I sold off all those, and I had 1,000 WWE figures. I kept a few that I have. I have a few, but this is my lifeblood. This is it. You know what I'm saying? I love the McFarlane DC Multiverse. These figures had got a lot of slack when they came out because of the skinny legs. Yeah, the skinny legs were a problem. These two have to be on a stand. Batman, because he's the man, and he is the DC Multiverse, he stands on his own because he stands alone. All right? When I had got these, they couldn't really go against these. It don't look right. So when I first started collecting, I was like, I hope they make more. And of course, you're not just going to start off a line and, have a limited run. Look at us now. McFarlane is still killing our wallets. So, these was first. All right. How the line is going for me. Right now is ridiculous. I literally have figures all over the place surrounding me. And you see behind me, the figures just don't stop. It never ends. I definitely love the line. Sometimes myself, I complain about the line because I expect better. This is my hard-earned money. Nobody's giving me figures for free. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's giving me figures for free. I am buying these out of my own pocket. Sometimes I have to wait till they go on sale. Sometimes I get them straight up. Like I said, when nowadays, because I have such a good credit, I use Afterpay. As somebody's calling me for some weird reason. I'm using Afterpay. Also, when I use PayPal, PayPal will have me with the paying for, and I can do that. I hope this is okay, good. The video's still going. And I do that. But sometimes we get amazing figures. So how the line is going, sometimes we get amazing figures, like this Blue Beetle. This Blue Beetle is so amazing. I am going to get the other one, which shouldn't be called the battle version. This should be called the battle version. He comes with a sword and a freaking gun attachment. How is this not the battle version? Don't make sense. But sometimes we get stuff like that, and sometimes we get crap like this, which will be in my top 10 worst figures of the year. Okay? I don't know why or how anybody can honestly like this. This is not Doomsday. This is not what I imagined a Doomsday figure would be from McFarlane DC Multiverse. Not at all. This is absolute garbage. I can't stand it. But I got it because I thought that I could finagle it, repaint it. I don't even want to put my heart into repainting it because I don't like it that much. I literally don't. Can't stand it. What do I expect? I expect, as I can't see how long the video is going, I expect for this line, he did the extension, McFarlane did the extension. I do think that it's going to go longer after that because the DC Multiverse has so many more characters that they can keep going for many more years. What do I expect? Also, I want more damn women's figures, as my son is making noise in the background. I expect more women's figures. McFarlane has a problem with making women's figures. As you see with Batwoman, I've been waiting for Batwoman because the TV show had me and my wife hyped up. I was like, Batwoman is a good character, but that's the TV version, not so much the comic version. The TV version I want, we'll never get that. I'm never going to see that. I'm going to have to make it myself. We only got one character from the Arrowverse, which makes no sense. McFarlane keeps doing these lines where he starts and then he doesn't finish. So it's like, start something, finish it, please. That I have a gripe to complain about. That's a real deal gripe because I have that super cool Cyborg and the rest of the Teen Titans is not there. You know what I'm saying? He should have finished the Teen Titans wherever Cyborg sales didn't do good or not because that Cyborg is hard to find. Now, it is hard to find. And when it first came out, it shelved. It shelved. Nobody was liking it. Everybody laughed at it. He doesn't go with the rest of the line. The rest of the line looks regular. He's cartoony. But nowadays, people want that Cyborg for a normal price. If you can find it, people are buying it because that Cyborg sits in a class by itself. It's a great looking cartoon figure. These legs too damn skinny, and when you watch the animated cartoons, their legs wasn't that skinny, truthfully. Like, I mean, look at Green Lantern, really. It's weird. It's weird. But when you watch the cartoons, they looked more normal. Yes, they had bigger upper bodies, especially Superman, his cartoon. But his legs, also with Superman, his legs was not that skinny. You know what I mean? They took it a little too far when they made the figures. And how did you think skinny legs like that would really, really stand? I don't know how Batman does it. My Batman stands as much as he wants. I do expect better mega figures. I am one who's an advocate. I want Giganta. I want them to make a wave where you got Cheetah, you got Vixen, a different version of Wonder Woman, maybe even some random dude, maybe Parasite or somebody from that time, you know what I mean, in that little Wonder Woman era or, you know, Justice League era where you're introducing new characters. And you can have a Giganta mega figure build. Or, you know what I'm saying? To me, that would work. The mega figures sell. But I see like Todd is scary of making females. So we have that Giganta. Is he ever going to make her as a mega figure? I truthfully don't think so. I think if he introduces Giganta, it's going to be as a collect build wave, which would be great because then he can introduce, like I said, other characters we haven't got yet. Even Hawk Girl. Okay, you could do Hawk Girl. Or maybe he can even blow our minds and just do an all-female wave. You could do Hawk Girl, Vixen, Giganta normal size, Cheetah. Okay, you can do those, which will make your normal size Giganta. Or you can take out normal size Giganta and put in Wonder Woman because that was, you know, her and Cheetah and all them people, they couldn't stand each other. Whatever. But you gotta give us a Hawk Girl. Where's our Hawk Girl? All right. This one, you can't find her in store. And look, she stands on her own with the little feet that she has. You can't find her in the store. Hard to find. For a while, this was hard to find in the store. I had to buy that 3-pack. I had to force myself to buy a 3-pack to get a female that I wanted. Because when this first dropped, if you didn't do the pre-order like I wasn't doing, you couldn't get it. I couldn't get it. It's only in stores now that the hype is down. Because all the scalpers and the stupid idiots who don't like the line and complain about the line the most are the ones that's buying the figures the most. The collection, the what are those? Those special, the $30 ones. They should have cloth capes. They should have extra body parts. You know, they should come with another head scan. Give me more for my buck. I don't want no stupid card holders. Okay, these card holders are annoying. I'll take more of these. Pucks with logos on them. I'll take more of that. But stop giving us $30 figures of people that you know that we really, really wanted, and you just hiking up the price. I only justify it because it's not so many of them, and because he keeps saving us so much more money. The Aquaman wave that just dropped, $19.99, $22.99. He fluctuates, but he keeps it at a good normal price point, unlike Marvel Legends. I'll speak on it. I'm gonna be collecting Marvel Legends again, only the X-Men '97 line, because that was my jam. That's what I grew up on. But I can't stand Marvel Legends. I used to be deep in the Toy Biz ones, just like I am now with the DC Multiverse. I heard Bones say that when McFarlane loses the license, he's going to collect the next line. He is a hardcore DC Multiverse collector. Him and D Hunter. I think I'm going to be done. They're going to have to look amazing for me to buy a whole nother line of the same thing again. So that's what I'm expecting. I'm truly expecting for McFarlane to keep going. Sometimes you'll see me in the IG. I'll say I hope the extension is done after this. He just pumps out as many figures as he can for the next 2 years and it's over. Maybe not. Okay, I can say maybe I can go another couple of years. It's just a shelf space. My shelf space sucks. Okay, I have an apartment. I don't have a special room just for the figs. I don't have a cool garage like Toy Gaines. Toy Gaines, I just tagged you. You're next. I don't. It's a living room. Me and my wife wish we had more space. And every time I make more space for the figures, I run out of more. So I take everything off the shelf, and then I put them back on the shelf, squeezing them next to each other. Literally. It's crazy. But anyway, those was my first figures. You heard my thoughts. Toy Gaines, you've been tagged next. All right. Let's see what you got. And thank you for watching. I'm staying underground because I'm for the people. I love answering y'all guys. I love being here for y'all. Remember, like I said, nobody's a fan of the channel. Y'all are friends of the channel. Bones and the Necro Zoo, much respect to you. Holla at your boy.